Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jedi, Sith, Twi'leks, Mandalorians, healthy people, infected people, everybody in a galaxy far, far away, to another exciting edition of the new Force Order
for life
podcast. It is a Star Wars podcast by the three baddest MFers in a galaxy far, far away, a.k.a. the New Force Order, the Doc, the Butcher, the Greek, a.k.a. the fans, and is brought to you, the fans. I'm 1/3 of the New Force Order. I am a professional wrestler, multi-time champion in a galaxy far, far away, current heavyweight champion in 3 different promotions. I am the Greek god Papadon, a.k.a. GGP. And alongside with me, I have a vindictive, sadistic, malicious, pissed off, because he has to hit the mute button, Sith Lord, and a pretty, witty, thunder-stealing, kung fu grip having medical droid. Smarten them up, boys. Let them know who you guys are.
I am the Dark Lord of the podcast, the Sith Ari, the Rampaging Reverend Kiss, the Butcher, and I'm trying to get this fast enough so that I can mute the fucking mic again. Your boy Spiro, aka Dark Spirit on.
Solo.
Is that my message over the head? And I am smarter than 21B, more technical than FX7, the god of stealing thunder. And the guy who this week realized Anakin Skywalker played Fuck, Marry, Kill with Padme Amidala, Dr. Destroyo, Alex Arroyo.
He sure fucking did.
Doc, you can't do that off camera, dude. I don't care how much paint you're shaking, it just doesn't look right. There we go.
Goosh, goosh.
The Goosh Maker, Dr. Destroyo. Listen,
What's up, boys?
I was watching a documentary this week. It was called the Rise and Fall from Stud to Dud of Dr. Arroyo. Dr. Destroyo, Alex Arroyo. What a pic you posted. That senior pic, dude. You are a handsome little
Wow, wasn't I, right? That was boy band material over there. The guys who photoshopped my acne out of there deserve a fucking Academy Award.
That was
Justin Timberlake, bro.
If you guys haven't seen it, go to my Facebook page, Alex Arroyo. Check it out. It's my I think it's the last post I did on there. Straight from 1994.
He was
Nice.
he was Alexander Timberlake in the picture.
Yeah.
The newest member of Menudo.
And that was heavy on the no. Menu no.
Oh God. Anyhow. Listen, this is all we can do during this crazy time that we live in is just crack jokes on each other, have a good time, and laugh it up. Because if you're not laughing, you ain't living, in my opinion. So
That's right.
Just to let all you first-time listeners know, what the hell's the matter with you? Now you should have jumped on episode 7, the greatest episode of all time. At least the Jewish women in Brooklyn think so. But regardless, this is a Star Wars podcast. It's not your typical podcast. We don't pay by the numbers, and we don't play by the rules. What we are is a show that goes off the rail at times, but it is a show full of entertainment.
Right on cue of the rails right there.
It's a show full of entertaining aspects, characters, shenanigans, tomfoolery. Basically, it is the Tiger King of Star Wars shows, but a lot more entertaining, and we are not white trash. We are civilized human beings that respect everyone's opinion in a galaxy far, far away, because we do not try to put ourselves over on Star Wars. We try to get Star Wars more over with you. And we have a motto on this show. And that motto is, there is only one thing, mono ena pragma, uno más, better than Star Wars. And that is?
More fucking Star Wars.
You mean it's not fucking, man, Tiger King?
No, hell no. But
I was gonna say it's pulling out and making sure you don't have any more children.
Definitely.
Well, that could be true. That could be true. But children are a blessing. And if you don't believe me, ask creepy Joe Biden. He'll tell you. Anyhow.
You leave Uncle Joe alone. Who are we talking about?
I don't know. He was sleeping. Listen, not a lot of news came out this week, folks. Easter just passed on Sunday, so it was a slow news week. Unfortunately for us, news 9 out of 10 times drops as soon as we drop the podcast. The next day, all these breaking news comes out on a Wednesday and a Thursday and a Friday to finish the week off strong. We don't care. We're not here to try to get over with the first ones to break a story. We're here to entertain you guys, the fans. So, first news article that came out, more Rosario Dawson. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. I'll take her any day of the week, twice on Sunday. It'd be the best 30 seconds she has in her life. Anyhow, I digress. She said, it's not officially confirmed that she's casted as Ahsoka Tano, but she, Disney likes to have people tight-lipped on everything, but she did say the following when asked about if she's going to play Ahsoka. She goes, "That's not confirmed yet, but when that happens, I will be very happy. I'm very excited for that to be confirmed at some point," she said, in quotation marks as I'm reading this, adding it would be 1,000,001% because of the fans. So there you have it, guys. If Disney does cast her, she kind of said something tongue-in-cheek. I don't know. What do you guys take on her statement?
It sounds like it's the real deal. As in, when that happens, when they announce it, I mean, it looks like...
Yeah, she never said if, right?
Nope, she did not say if. It looks like we're at the foregone conclusion right now for this. If you read between the lines, she's just waiting for probably her NDA from Disney to be up for whatever time frame they have, just so she could spill the beans and it could be official. But obviously, we knew this 2-3 weeks ago. Nothing breaking, but we have been talking about the fact that we have not heard anything official from any official news source as of yet. But that sounds pretty official to me if it's coming from her, and she did not use the word if; she used the word when.
I agree. The only thing, like I've stated before, was that it's weird that this announcement came after they had wrapped, supposedly. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, man, that's like the only thing. It pretty much sounds like a done deal. Aside from that, it's kind of weird that this didn't leak sooner. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. I guess people are just pretty much convinced she's going to take the role and run with it. If she does, great. If she doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. But at the end of the time, everyone's talking about Mandalorian Season 2 because of it. So We said it last show. It's just free marketing, smart marketing. They're using genius tactics. They're not saying yay or nay. They want people to keep talking. And, I mean, if they've confirmed or denied it, this thing would have been dead in the head in 5 minutes. So,
for sure.
Disney.
Look, man, to be honest, man, I think that, the people who are working on this show have done a good job at keeping things tight.
Like a tiger.
This is something that I'm surprised in this day and age, if it is actually true, which it seems that it is, that it didn't leak sooner. I mean, the whole Baby Yoda thing, they kept that shit under wraps very fucking well, So I don't know, man. I think that soon enough, I think that we're gonna get the fucking news, man. The confirmation.
Well, whatever they decide to do, I mean, we know that Mandalorian 2, season 2 is going to be great. You know, whether Michael Bihn's in it, whether Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, whether Rosario Dawson is in it, two things are for sure. One, Johnny Fabs came out and said that we're going to see a lot of familiar faces from the Skywalker saga in this season that we do know and we probably do love. And the second thing is, it's going to be fantastic because they hit a home run with the first season. They're going to do it again with this season. It's the closest thing to the original Star Wars that we're going to have in the Disney era, in my opinion. Not that, in my opinion, Disney has dropped the ball with Star Wars. Have they fumbled it? Yes. Have they dropped it completely? No. I think the sequel trilogy is great. Problem is, you can't compare the sequel trilogy to the original trilogy, just like you couldn't compare the prequel trilogy to the original trilogy either. People are liking the prequel trilogy now more because they hate the sequel trilogy. so it's loved by guilty by association. So loved by association type of scenario. You know what I mean?
I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry, Doc.
No, it's fine. One question: we should make like a little tally list of who we think is coming back in season 2 of Mandalorian. That Favreau has stated from the original trilogy. Obviously, we know potentially Ahsoka is coming. Not that she was in the original, but we should go down the list and see how many we get right in that genre there.
Why don't we do this? It might not be. We could try something where everybody chips in money, right? And then even the fans, and we put it all in an account, like an escrow account, and whoever guesses correctly gets the pool.
I'm down with that.
So it'll be probably $6. The three of us and our three fans.
Yep.
And we could take that $6 and buy a clue, because I don't know what's going on with the fan base, but we have to extend a little contest that we decided to put out. Doc, why don't you let everyone know what's going on?
Hold on a second. Can I just say one thing?
Please do, because I was being very polite.
We're expecting people, man, that can't even find it in them to buy a little new Force Order fucking pocket pussy or fucking new Force Order fucking cum rag and shit,
Cum rag.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're talking about people that can't even find it within their lazy ass selves, man, to share a post where they could win a fucking shirt, win a fucking awesome figure from Doc himself. We're actually expecting them to put in $1 or fucking $2 in a fucking pot, to win a contest, to win a grand prize. Shit, I don't know, man.
Listen, it was just an idea. I mean, I try to give the fans, all three of them, benefit of the doubt. We do know that 2 of them hate us. One is Doc's mom. The other one's Doc's brother. So, they're not going to be chipping in. That's for sure.
They don't listen anyway. Don't worry.
Oh, they're like your wife then. They just chip in. They chime in for episode 7 propaganda. I get it.
That's what the love is at.
Family that lies together stays together. That's the Clintons. Anyhow. All right. Well, regardless, Doc, explain to these people what the premise is and what we're going to do, because kind of fell by the wayside with this whole Corona thing.
So it's very easy, guys. All you have to do is go to my page, Dr._Destroyo, DESTRROYO, or the New Force Order page, which is at New Force Order on Instagram, and find the photo with the rules of the contest for the Zori Bliss action figure giveaway. You have to take that photo, screenshot it, repost it, follow the New Force Order. You have to be following us. If not, you are disqualified. And tag 2 of your friends on there. That's it. It's pretty easy. And you will be entered in the raffle to win a Black Series 6-inch Zori Bliss action figure. Free of charge. Comes straight to your house, shipped by me. And that's it. So we were supposed to pick the winner last Friday, Tuesday, sorry, but with literally 7 people, 1 person who was disqualified, and 2 other people who were John and Wright. So 5. It was a little difficult to pick that winner. So we're going to extend the contest up through April into May, so we can get as many entries as possible.
Well, you are trying to be fair, and I appreciate that. If it was up to me, I would say just give it to Enright because he entered twice. So A for effort, I mean. But to be fair to the fan base, we got to get the other 2 fans an opportunity to try to win it as well. So if things fall by the wayside, then you know what? We won't do any more contests. And who knows? Maybe there won't be any more NFO. So
or maybe they would rather listen to somebody bitch all fucking episode long, like Jaded Jeremy and shit, and cry about shit, But anyways.
No, I agree with you. We try to be right. You try to do the right thing. You try to be honest. You try to incorporate people into the show, and people are just lazy. It's not like they got to go to work.
This is a giveaway. It's free. Everybody's home right now. If you're not essential, you're home. If you're essential, you're home after that. It's easy. I've seen this done a zillion times on Instagram with toy accounts, with other accounts, comic book accounts. Repost the fucking image, follow the account, tag 2 people, and you have an entry. As a matter of fact, you could do it once a fucking day, as many times as you want to do it, and I will still count those as entries.
There you go.
You know what? We're fucking talking about essential people, but there's certain people who, even though there isn't a pandemic, man, are just not fucking essential. I mean, if I'm being a fucking asshole, I'm fucking sorry. Not
no,
really.
Not.
No, exactly. I'm fucking
we don't
not,
want you to
man.
be sorry.
No. I'm trying to be nice here, okay? Trying to be nice. And if it's not good enough for you, then fuck you, Too bad.
You have to pay nothing for this contest. It's exactly
listen, Doc.
Nothing.
It sounds like you're begging. Screw him.
I'm not begging.
Forget it. You made your point. Now, if these freaking milf muckers don't want to be part of the contest, they don't want to, stop eating Cheetos and jacking off the Tiger King, then whatever. It is what it is. Anyhow, Doc, you said you read an article. Stop painting Hank McCoy's scrotum and look into the camera and let us know what it's about.
Jacking off the Tiger King? All I want to say is, you got a pretty mouth, boy.
Nice.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't know. That was on your end.
On my end. Anyway, so I read an article.
Oh, you read an article, folks.
Read an article. So the article involved one of our favorite bounty hunters of all time. I know it's not the Mandalorian, but he is somewhat of a Mandalorian. Who?
Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh, I wish. That'd be amazing.
Never seen that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're not missing anything. Trust me. His wife just died. Rest in peace, whatever that large chick's name was. I don't remember.
She looked like Brian Knobs, dude.
Minus the mohawk.
The mohawk would have made it better. Anyway, so the article was an interesting little ditty about
Ditty? Take that.
It was off Screen Rant again, I believe. Actually it wasn't Screen Rant. Where a fan did a little comic book to kind of fill in the gaps of what they call the Boba Fett's biggest blunder.
Boba Fett, where?
Exactly. That's exactly what his biggest blunder was the where. Empire Strikes Back. Sorry, Return of the Jedi. Boba looks like he gets totally bitched out. Looks like he's a rank amateur. Green as goose shit, as they say in the business.
What business is that, Doc?
The wrestling business, brother. And he falls into the Sarlacc pit, gets eaten, it burps, and we don't hear from him again. So there's been a little postulation here and there. There's been something in Legends that was stated that he crawled out, he fought the Sarlacc, crawled out, and then was going around doing blah, 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 whatever. But CBR.com came out with it. A fan, Matt Harding, Joseph Sison, they retconned the franchise's most infamous moment and given the doomed Boba Fett a new lease on life. So basically, the long and short of it is that they have a panel that shows a mysterious figure cloaked in like a kind of like a pilot's outfit, watching the battle of the Pit of Raccoon and seeing Jabba's ship go down. And basically the dialogue goes like this: "But I am better. Dengar wanted to know what it was like to be Boba Fett, so I sold him the honor, and the fool is now buried in it. The Fett's final job. My father died to teach me that we all live in the shadow of the Force. That it is better to live in the shade than die in its brilliant glow." So basically, the long and short of it is that Boba Fett sold his armor to Dengar, and kind of quasi-retired. And it was Dengar who was in the Boba Fett armor at the beginning of Return of the Jedi, who obviously looked like an amateur, couldn't fly his jetpack, got popped and dropped into the cocoon and died. I actually like it. I actually like it better than the whole Boba climbed out, fought the Sarlacc, or it was Boba who was there, with the true canon, Boba who was there and died inside the Sarlacc. I think it's a great idea. I think it would be very much in line with the Boba Fett that we know and love, probably getting the heads up and the tip off that Leia and Luke and Lando were coming to get Han, knowing that he would be a target when he was in there, and basically took Dengar, who probably was hot on the idea of, oh, let me go from wearing fucking toilet paper around my head, which, by the way, now in 2020 is the greatest gimmick on the face of the fucking planet. Because we all need a little bit of toilet paper. I don't want to fight anybody for the target. Shout out to Dengar. Back in the 80s, he was he was woke to that shit.
Ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time, exactly. Looking like Johnny Cash. Looking like a homeless Johnny Cash. And sold him the gimmick, a la Doink, a la whoever else is. What other gimmicks have been sold in the past that have had other people under the moniker? Suicide, Doink. Who else am I missing here?
The Patriot.
The Patriot's a good one as well. And let Dengar take the fall for him and die, and then he can go off and do whatever he wants to do. Rebrand himself.
You know what, dude? You know what they should have done? Boba Fett should have been a double agent, and the story would have been a lot better. Because you could put a freaking bow tie in a piece of shit. It's still a piece of shit. This is the worst freaking booking I've ever heard.
You don't like it?
I despise it.
Spiro was not.
I actually think it's cool, man.
I think it's horseshit. I think it's total, utter.
It gives Boba the foresight that he was like, all right, I know these guys are coming. I got tipped. Let me fucking drop this off and get out of this whole thing. It falls in line with his
Let me explain something to you. All right. Boba Fett is the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy, in Star Wars, right? He allegedly killed Cad Bane in that shootout, right?
Yep.
So he has a reputation. If word goes around that Boba Fett died, but then Boba Fett sold his gimmick to Dengar, come on, man. Are you kidding me, dude?
Nobody knew.
But it makes sense, though, man.
It doesn't make sense.
It does, because Dengar was known to go headfirst into everything.
Yeah, but Dengar, why would he want to be Boba Fett? He hated Han Solo, and this is canon. Unlike Revan, he hated Han Solo, and there was like a rivalry between them. He wanted to kill Han Solo. So why would he want to be Boba Fett? Because Boba Fett got Han Solo, so he wants to take the credit for it, even though he didn't do it. That may fit into the scheme of things, but I think this is just, in my opinion, this is just, hey, guess what? I don't like what happened, and this is how we can fix it. This is almost as bad as the people saying,
Episode 8 of The Last Jedi sucked, and we have a petition, and we need to refilm it and not make it canon.
That's like having an episode 10, Luke wake up from a dream, saying, "Oh man, I had a bad dream. That felt like it lasted the whole year."
Must have been those space tacos.
Come on. Look, it's very simple. You know how Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit? He flew out. That's it. His thing malfunctioned for a second, and he flew out. And then guess what? His armor maybe is a little rancid from the acid. So either he got new armor or got a new look. That's it. Or and plus they found the armor in a Jawa ship, and Mandalorian armor looked to be burnt by acid in the Aftermath novels. So it's alluding that he escaped. So canon? We don't need all this nonsense. Yeah, that is canon.
What if he just what if this happens because what if he doesn't sell the fucking armor? What if Dengar finds it because Boba Fett, being the greatest bounty hunter, had so much money that he actually got himself some actual Beskar armor.
Listen,
and said, fuck this shit, you know, and then this dude's like, yo, man, I'm gonna take this shit, man, and I'm gonna be him, and I'm gonna take his gigs and shit, you know. Listen, and he paid for it.
Look, there's a million ways you could spin it. I don't like it. I think it cheapens Boba Fett, makes him look like a sucker. He didn't have to run from anybody. He was the baddest guy in the. He's not the chicken shit heel, dude. He's not. He's not the Ric Flair. He's the NWO. He's the cool heel.
Work smarter, not harder.
There you go.
God, you don't know how to work, son. You can't even look in the goddamn camera. Come on.
If he knew that they were coming,
unless
he got tipped off. He got fucking tipped off.
Well, you just gave him the tip, Doc?
Somebody told him.
Hendry? Maybe. You told him, Hendry?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe he saw fucking Lando Calrissian at the Jabba's palace and was like, something's up. Let me dig a little bit. And he digs and he realizes they got this master fucking plan that they're coming through. I would love to see that story. That would be amazing. And he's like, you know what? This sounds like, and he knows that Jabba is just one big ball of hubris, and he's not going to fucking be, and he's not going to deal with it the right way. He's going to fall into the trap and he's going to get fucked. Yeah, look up hubris, you motherfuckers.
Too convenient booking, bro. Too convenient.
I love, but it makes perfect sense.
It don't make perfect sense.
Dengar being a jobber, he wants that fucking spotlight. He wants that money. And how much more money could he ask for on his bookings?
Listen,
if he's Boba Fett?
If Dengar had such a hatred for Han Solo over something that happened in the past, and he comes from Solo's planet, Corellia, right? Yep. So he has an ego issue. He don't want to be known as Boba Fett. He wants to be known as Dengar. It's all about Dengar. Dengar this, Dengar that. Dengar. You know? But the point I'm trying to make to you is it's out of his character to go buy the Boba Fett armor. You know what I'm saying? So it makes this whole scenario makes no sense.
I like it.
Now it's different. It's different if Boba Fett had a son or an understudy or an apprentice. An apprentice, somebody that he was training to take the mantle when he decides to retire, and maybe the guy decided to steal the armor and play it off like he's Boba Fett, or who knows, maybe Boba Fett, you know, wanted to go to Kmart or TJ Maxx or something. Maybe there's a sale on action figures that Doc hid underneath the rack. He wanted to go pick it up. You know,
he can find it.
Look, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. We don't do that on this show. Wrong show. You're entitled to it. I personally feel it's horseshit. You know? That's just me. Yeah. It's basura, man.
You're entitled to your opinion, even though it's wrong. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
See? He's trying to. I knew he was going to go there. He has to try one up. He's trying to get over. I mean, come on, dude. Stop it. You're going against the mantra of the show.
What the hell's over?
Yeah. Not this booking, that's for sure. Anyhow. Anyway, what do you think? You like it, Spiro?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad story, man. Again, he could either sell it or, like I said, he fucking discards it because he upgraded. And Dengar's like, yo, you know what? I'm going to take this armor. You know, I'll pass myself off as a Mando. And, you know, if somebody thinks that I'm Boba, hey, man, you know, I might get tossed a few more credits, man, you know. I don't know. Listen, man, Dengar's cool. Die-hard fans like him and some love him. But he's not Boba. And he's not even Cat Bane, man. You know, so fuck him, you know, man. You know, if they ever decide to make this canon, if it brings us back Boba Fett, then fuck him, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, guys, I hate to
diaper head motherfucker, you know.
I hate to break it to you. Boba's coming back. We know that. We've seen episode 5 of The Mandalorian with the chains and all that stuff. It's Boba Fett. Now,
Are they going to explain it?
yeah, he'll probably show up in season 2.
No,
But
they're
here's
going to
the
explain how he came back.
Probably, I would imagine so. You know what I'm saying? It could take 30 seconds. I thought you were dead. You thought wrong. And they do a little cut scene where they see him flying out of the freaking Sarlacc pit. You know? I don't know. Whatever.
Listen, all I'm saying is if you're in the locker room with Alvin Alvarez and you walk away.
No, Alvin doesn't get booked. So this argument's
and suddenly he's wearing the Greek God Papadon's trunks and his 8-inch lifts and his robe. He's trying to get fucking better bookings. You got to understand that.
Listen, I understand that, but two things. Number one, he can never hold my jock strap as far as talent goes. 2, I didn't know Alvin wore 8-inch lifts. He is a kiss mark, so you might be wearing his Gene Simmons shoes. 3,
who's wearing your boots with the 8-inch lifts in them?
I don't have 8-inch lifts, you freaking midget.
7.5-inch lifts.
Oh, Jesus, man.
This is coming from the guy who freaking keeps showing me his fucking head trying to get sponsored from fucking Just for Men. Look at this guy. From freaking the hair club.
Bro,
That's
me.
I would love
bro.
some Rogaine.
Dude, if I get a fucking sponsorship from Just for Men, it would save me a lot of money, bro.
Nice.
You know?
Anyhow.
But listen, man, but hold on. What if they do this in season 2 of The Mandalorian? What if they don't show Boba, right? For a while. They build them up as somebody working in the shadows, thwarting, sort of being a thorn in Din Djarin's side and shit. And then at the end, it comes out. I'm not saying wait till the end, though, but what if in the end, the lightsaber battle is between him and Ahsoka? Moff Gideon and Ahsoka. And then Din Djarin has to take out Boba Fett to rightfully proclaim himself or to assert himself as the main Mandalorian, because wasn't there talk about that maybe they were gonna retcon Boba to be one?
I have no idea. There's talks all over the place. People just trying to get their shit in with double agent theories and Dengar disguising themselves as Boba Fett. I mean, look, this is wacky. It's like the Invisible Man wrestling himself. It's the most stupidest thing in the world. But regardless,
it's over though. It's over.
No, you don't know over. Only I know over. And we do a segment here called "Who is More Over?" every week on this show. What does over mean? You might say to yourself. You look at your friend.
Hey, Fred, what does over mean? I don't know, Phil. I have no idea. These guys are talking grammatically incorrect.
No, I'll explain it to you. Over is wrestling terminology. It means being popular with the fans. When you're a good guy, you're a babyface in pro wrestling, and you're over, it means people will pay a lot of money, a lot of scarol to come see you wrestle and beat the crap out of the villain. If you're the villain, a.k.a. the heel, in professional wrestling and you're over as a heel, that means you're very popular with the fans because they love to hate you and they'll pay a lot of scarol to come see you get your ass whooped. So what we do on this program, when we're not going over bogus ass, whack ass, corny ass theories, we are presenting to you, the fans, a segment where we compare 2 aspects of Star Wars lore. It could be a person, could be a place, it could be a thing. Doesn't matter. It could be anything. But we compare it and we see who's more over with you, the fans, but more importantly, with us. So, with that being said, Doc, if you're done daydreaming about toilet paper, let us know what is going on right now.
So for this week on Who's More Over, we decided to do a Rogue One riot. We took the 2 best friends of the Rogue One movie, A Star Wars Story. One corner, we've got the heavy gun toting Baze Malbus versus the I am one with the Force and the Force is with me, very Zen monk, Chirrut Imwe.
I love how he says the names correctly. He messes up the word Zen, a 1-syllable word. Brooklynese at its finest.
I thought we'd go dirty this week and take two guys who are clearly intertwined and clearly have a lot of love and respect for each other and put them against each other.
The two homies.
Yep.
All right. So first and foremost, what does our social media polls say?
I don't have it teed up, so we're gonna.
Of course not, because you are not professional. You are jabroni. You sit here and you talk about Mr. McMahon and you talk about break his leg. Mr. Gagne told me to break his leg. Theories of Boba Fett wearing diapers. You, my friend, are a piece of shit. Hop two.
Okay, you want to keep going with the Sheik while I tee this up?
I had things to say, dude. Jesus. Spiro, did anyone hit us up through the website? You guys can hit us up through the website at newforceorder.com. That's newforceorder.com. Newforceorder.com. Buy the shirt.
Cut a promo on the coronavirus in the Iron Sheik voice. Hold on.
Coronavirus. I'm going to break your back. I'm going to put you in the camel clutch and make you humble. And I don't break your leg, but I break your back. I break you in half because I'm the real champion.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So, we've got a couple comments over here. Let's go to comments first. John Enright. Wow, tough one. I'm going to go with Baze. He was a badass and also quite humorous. Chuchi Figueroa. Chirrut, blind man, still handled the business. Okay, so, any guesses?
50-50.
Blind boy wins.
So, with a score of 88-22, Chirrut Imwe beats the piss out of his boy, Baze Malbus.
Got his ass whooped up by a blind dude.
He did, man. By a blind. That's super embarrassing.
Hey.
Like Matt Murdock beating up the fucking kingpin, bro.
Yo, dude, it could be worse. He could have been a double agent that sold his identity to somebody else.
This fucking guy. He goes on forever about this shit. You're like my ex-wife. Shut up already.
If I'm your ex-wife, I need to get paid.
Yeah, no shit.
I need some of that sideshow money. Give it to me. Oh, God.
I told her this week, this month, I was like, listen, the coronavirus is hitting hard. I can't give you money. She's like, all right, motherfucker, please.
He said, Ninja, please, give me the money. All right. We have anything through the website before I start reading emails?
Not pertaining to this.
All right. Well, read whatever you got.
All right, so.
Maybe we got Prince Nana email. Yeah.
Nah. It's
salutation. My name is
It's our homeboy.
88?
88. Again. I think Revan would be a great rock band name. And instead of shooting T-shirts into the crowd, they would shoot snot into the crowd. The device that would do that would be called the Revan Snot Cannon. The Revan Snot Cannon.
Somebody send that guy a T-shirt.
Huge fucking pop, man.
That is tremendous.
Yo, I'm gonna say, man, this dude deserves a fucking T-shirt, man. You know?
Oh God, yo, email us your size, homeboy.
Yes, for sure. See, people, when you interact with us, even if you shit on us and you make us pop, man, something good might come of it. Anyways,
whatever you do, don't get any orange peel on it, okay?
Say that fast 3 times. Revan Snot Cannon, Revan Snot Cannon, Revan Snot Cannon. Revan Snot Cannon. I said
we got it. We got it the first time there, homeboy. You don't have to explain it to us. But I appreciate the humor. That was very that was clever editing at its finest.
Very, very, you know. And for the benefit of those that don't speak English, Revan no es canon.
Yeah, no es canon, no.
That was Spanglish.
Ah, gotcha. You gotta put it with the accent. Hey man, that Revan, he no canon. I don't like him, man.
Revan no es canon.
He no canon. He no here. He's not here, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what a Revan is, Frank? A Revan is a cannon that don't fly straight.
Because he no canon. Homeboy 88, man.
Hey,
the man.
Take that out of your mouth, Doc, and let's get a Revan is not canon by Bib Fortuna, because that's the only impression you do well.
My master, Jabba the Hutt, informed me that Revan is not canon.
All right, we're going to the emails. Our first one is from Moises Sandoval, a.k.a. the 88th Homeboy. Okay, Boom Roasted is the name of the email. What up, NFO, specifically GGP and Darth Spiridon. Wow, he left you out. I've been watching a lot.
You like stock?
Not anymore, apparently.
I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lately, and although I love all of them, even The Last Jedi. Sorry, Spiro.
Oh God.
I really enjoyed.
Take that T-shirt back, bro. he ain't getting shit now.
And was blown away by Revenge of the Sith. From the opening in the Starfighters to Yoda's fighting Palpatine to Mace Windu getting fucked over by Anakin and Palpy to the final battle. What an amazing Star Wars film. It had so much in it. I was going to say fuck episode 7, but episode 7 of the NFO when a scruffy nerf herder that looks like a real Ziggy cartoon who is always painting his little figures and hardly joins in the podcast or never looks in the camera came in. Sorry, Doc, but I'm quarantine cranky and this is payback for your little comments lately.
Yes. Now I'm the heel now.
Hold on.
Doc has 2 segments, man.
Yeah, right? Damn. Peace. I'm out. My 2 homeboys and Doc, I just chopped off your arms and legs and dick and burned you to bits. Ha, ha, ha. I just popped myself. Well, to get my boys back, homeboy, if you're sitting there popping yourself with your finger, you're a little bati boy then, because I don't know what to tell you, but that's a story for another time. What were you going to say, Doc?
Homeboy, the joke's on you. I voted for Trump.
Oh, wow. He said you better be nice or they're going to throw your ass over that wall.
Actually, I didn't vote for Trump, but that's okay.
Doc, you can't vote. You're not legal. Anyhow.
Neither is he.
Well, does that make him not canon in the U.S.? So that means Homeboy 88's not canon like Revan?
Oh, Jesus.
Tremendous. Okay, next one.
Next week's episode is going to be called Execute Homeboy 88.
That was good. That was clever, Doc. Clever editing. You know, it'd be dope if Homeboy 88 was a double agent. That would have been fucking dope. He really works for the feds.
It would be dope if someone cloned it from his hand.
Yeah, definitely. You know, then he could sell more oranges. Anyhow. All right, next email is from our boy, Demetrius Zordis, a.k.a. Triple D from Dippin' Donuts. Okay, here we go. Star Wars Marks. Hello, guys. I got to say that the podcast is tremendous, and I love the Doc dropping the elbow out of nowhere. Pap, with this horrible impressions that pop me and feel just being a bad motherfucker. I do love Star Wars, contrary to what people will say. It's actually Return of the Jedi that got me into sci-fi and made me a huge mark for Star Wars and for the greatest sci-fi franchise ever, Star Trek. LOL. No. I love movie soundtracks, and I want to ask you guys, what soundtrack from Star Wars franchise is your favorite? The Borg would fucking kill everyone in Star Wars universe. LOL. Love you guys. Dimitri.
Jesus.
P.S. Jar Jar Binks is the equivalent of Star Trek 5. A fucking dumpster fire and the drizzling shits. Sent from my iPhone. All right, guys. So what would you say is your favorite soundtrack, or I guess favorite song from a soundtrack for Star Wars?
Damn.
All right, I'm going to go on a limb on this one. And I'm going to say...
Wait a minute. You got no limbs. You got burnt by Homeboy 88.
I did. I'm gonna give this a 2-parter. So my favorite soundtrack of all time of any single movie ever, which is not Star Wars, unfortunately, is a movie that's called The Crow. If you guys haven't watched The Crow, it's a movie from the 90s starring Brandon Lee. Has the best soundtrack of any fucking movie on the planet. Go look at it.
Pulp Fiction?
Better than Pulp Fiction. Go look it up. Watch the movie. Everything's perfect about it. One of my favorite movies and my top 3 movies of all time. And the soundtrack, fantastic. Oddly enough, I think my favorite soundtrack of all the Star Wars movies is Episode 1. The music was fantastic. Has one of the best songs of all time. I know Papa Don agrees. The Duel of the Fates. because that's the opening to his fucking entrance music. That's why I knew I loved you, Pop. The first time I saw you come out, I'm like, is that Duel of the Fates? And then you had to go ruin it with your fucking voice. But for me...
Wait. So I really am your ex-wife.
Yeah, exactly. Episode 1, best soundtrack.
Spiro?
My favorite soundtrack is anything that gets me in the mood to go out decapitating motherfuckers, just anything that'll get me prepped for fucking war. But believe it or not, my favorite soundtrack is something that's not from Star Wars, and I am mad enough to admit it. My favorite soundtrack. Oh fuck nah.
Frozen.
I'm not that gay, bro. My favorite soundtrack is fucking shit. Saturday Night fucking Fever.
All right, folks.
I'm
we're gonna do a new contest.
We're
We're gonna get a new Sith Lord of the podcast because this guy just got docked. You're banned.
But
I'm kidding.
Star
Hey guys,
Wars,
show's over. We're not opening shop again. We're closed for the coronavirus. Clearly, Spiro has coronavirus encephalitis.
Listen, did I say that? No, man. That was just clever editing. But I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I never.
Could be double agent.
What's up?
You could go to John Travolta, try to buy his white suit, and try to dance and make believe you're John Travolta.
I actually did that when I was like 4 or 5. Yeah. So anyways, let me stop.
5 years ago.
I don't know, man, but I do like, as far as themes and shit, like maybe Duel of the Fates. Duel of the Fates, and what's the other one that's not the main theme, but the one that's sort of
Imperial March?
Oh, no. Okay. Imperial March, Duel of the Fates, and that one that's not the fucking main theme, man. It's
the Force song?
Yeah, the Force song.
The Force song, yes.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna. My favorite jams are obviously raspberry, strawberry. Dude, look, John Williams is the greatest composer of all time. All his songs on Star Wars, it's like asking me to pick my favorite child, which is not existing. There's times where I love the Cantina song. There's times where I love Duel of the Fates, and I'll just go around humming it. I even hum the Indiana Jones song all the time. You know.
Who else do you hum?
Don't worry about that. You got $20. I'll show you.
$20 is $20, man. Fuck.
That's it, man. Gotta buy those Kotobukiya statues. Anyhow, it's tough. I'm big on the Imperial March, man. That's definitely top 3. The Force, and Duel of the Fates are my top 3. But a close fourth is Rey's song. That Rey song. I can't help it. I can't do it.
I thought you meant Georgia.
Georgia. Well
That
played.
sounded like fucking Color Me Bad and shit there.
I'm gonna sex you
I look like Color Me Bad this week.
That's what Helen Keller said.
Oh, shit.
All right. Next email. Oh, Demetrius Zordis. Again, he emailed us twice. Tremendous. He gets a gold star. All right. And Doc, you're going to pop for the email. Just for the title. Fuck that bitch, Carol Baskin. Hello, Jedis and Sith Lords. The last show you guys did was great. Love the oppression and the Greek mom guilt story, which is so true. The Doc coming out of nowhere and motherfucking Carol Baskin and Spiro being a badass motherfucker who loves Jar Jar Binks. Contrary to popular belief, it was Return of the Jedi that got me to sci-fi. You said that last email, Malaka, and made me realize that Star Trek stomps the shit out of Star Wars. That's twice, you blasphemy.
Damn.
I'm just ribbing. Okay, good. Star Wars is outstanding, and so are the musical scores. So my question, gentlemen, is what is your favorite? Wait a minute. He sent the same email twice?
Bro.
You got Doc. Dimitri, I love you. Maybe you're smoking too much powdered donuts over there. Maybe you're talking to Chuchi and you're talking too much yayo, man. But you just messed up.
I think that might have been fucking Joe Biden, bro.
Maybe. Well, no, he wasn't touching little kids like Joe Biden. Anyhow, next email. First time email.
Allegedly.
Dimitrios Biden.
Demetrius Bidenopoulos. First time email. Tim Gilby. Hey, NFL guys. This week I'm picking Chirrut. He's obviously the pitcher in the relationship because he handles his staff like a boss. NFO for life. All right, next email.
Oh, man.
From our boys, Iron Patriot 40, Hans. You know what? Hans is the only guy who actually took me up on my contest. He PayPal'd me money for no apparent reason. I was shocked. I said, what the hell's this for? He goes, oh, the contest. So if you guys want to be part of the GGP contest, send me money to popiton595@yahoo.com, and I will contact you and we will talk. And Hans and I had a great discussion via text. But
hold on, wait a minute. I'll tell you what. If you are an essential employee and you don't think you should be, send us some money. We will all group call your fucking boss and curse him the fuck out. Motherfucking to death. Okay? Sounds good or no?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Well, half these guys don't work. They live in their mom's basements, you know? Anyway, here's his email. What up, fellas? Sorry I ain't emailed for some time. Chirrut Imwe over all day. His sick ninja skills and blind Jedi-like fighting style took out a whole squad of troopers, combined with the fact that Baze went nuclear stooge at the panel saying everybody dead, spoiling Road One makes Chirrut the winner by TKO. Anyone else notice Darth Vader's breathing at the beginning of your show? Sounds like he's saying Goldberg. No, I didn't notice that. Hope y'all keep insane in these uncertain times in quotations. If you guys get a chance, definitely check out the rabbit hole regarding Tom Hanks. I did. Some crazy ass shit right there. Joke of the week.
Okay.
Boy.
Here we go.
We ain't getting signed anywhere. Sorry, guys. Why do Jews have big nostrils?
Because it's free. That's the easy one.
Because
Stealing
what?
my goddamn thunder.
Air
is
is
it?
free.
Wow.
I got a better one. Did you hear about the Jewish guy who walked into a wall with a heart on?
No.
He broke his nose.
Oh, man.
That's an Adam Driver joke.
Oh, by the way, he says, fuck China, the country, not the wrestler. Peace out, yo. Hans.
We'd be X-Pac and Triple H if we were fucking China.
Jesus.
Listen, guys, you guys want to send us emails, you send it to newforceorder@yahoo.com. We have Hans sending us money. We have Hans sending us jokes. We have Tim Gilby consistently holding the fort down. He's the key master of emails. We have Demetrius Zorda sending us the same email twice, trying to sandbag us and get over it. Ain't gonna happen, kid. No, you're jerk the curtain like you jerk your jelly stick. Anyhow, go visit him at Dippin' Donuts. Tremendous donuts. Blows Dunkin' Donuts out of the water. Anyway, so that was Who's More Over. You guys have anything else to add? Oh, wait, no, we didn't even go.
We didn't even do us.
Sorry. We didn't even go. So, all right. Who
Classic
wants to go first?
NFO shit, bro. Classic.
You go first. I go first. Anyone wants to go first?
Who's on
Who talks
first?
I talk first? Who's on first?
Who's on second?
What's on second? Why is on third? And Doc never looks in the camera, so he doesn't play. He never calls the strikes anyway.
Let me go first because I'll keep it short because I'm not really too into these guys enough to give you a whole backstory. But I like.
What did the sailors say?
Did you watch Rogue One?
I actually did. I actually did. I really liked the movie, but I actually like these two guys. I like the fucking characters individually, collectively. I would love to see a fucking series, man. A fucking series of these two guys traveling around. I mean, I could just fucking imagine not only the action sequences, the fucking comedy, man. I think would be awesome. I would want to see that. But I'm gonna go with the fucking Matt Murdock because I would like to see him as a Jedi, like the fucking blind Jedi. It's
Kanan?
like,
Kanan Jarrus?
yeah, but it's like he
Or the
brings
one from
that,
Legends that's not canon, like Revan.
yeah, but he brings that fucking that a classic blind master, that you see in all these kung fu films, samurai films and shit. That would be cool. Maybe have his backstory be that he was a fucking Jedi that left the fucking order, or maybe something happened due to Order 66 even, that had him going into hiding and he dumped his lightsaber. I don't know, but I'm going to go with him. Chirrut something,
Chirrut, what do you have, a
Chirrut
stroke?
Imwe.
Chirrut
Charlie
Imwe.
Chan, yeah, him.
Charlie Chaplin Chan.
Fucking,
Bob.
I don't know, fucking, but the
All right,
fortune.
I'll go second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Chirrut Imwe as well. I like the fact, I actually love the fact that he's not a Jedi and he's part of the Jedi religion, almost like what's his name from episode 7, Max von Sydow. So I like the fact him and his partner Baze had a great chemistry. They came off like they were buddies for life. Some may say they might have been a couple. I doubt it. They weren't priests. So
That, of course, Jesus.
of course, the SJWs want to get their shit in. Everyone needs to be gay.
Literally pushed their shit in.
Yeah. Hey, you ever get your shit pushed in? You ever see Training Day? Anyhow. So yeah, there we go. Mark it. So regardless, that scene where he took out the stormtroopers was fantastic. One of the best scenes. The fact that he's not a Jedi, I love. He just believes in the Force, which means he's just very spiritual, something different, yet to the point where it's not too different. It's adjacent.
Sorry, brother. Sorry to cut you off, but
No,
didn't they actually reveal that he was actually Force sensitive and shit?
No, they never mentioned it.
I just read an article like 2 days ago. Fuck, man.
Fake news.
Probably is.
I don't know. I'm just messing with you. I don't remember him being sensitive to the Force, because if he did, then he would be able to force people or whatever. He was in tune to the Force, like the monks, like how they meditate and into and they're one with their chi. I like all that stuff. It just not only because it makes him a cool character, it just makes the Force more realistic, and it also it adds layers to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's like different levels to it now, which makes it even better, in my opinion. Baze was a good character. Felt like his sidekick to me. And also, I thought Jesse Ventura played it better in Predator with that Gatling gun. So I'd rather take Jesse over, Baze Malbus any day of the week. I saw it first with him. It felt like it was just a Jesse Ventura's type of individual. You know what I mean?
I ain't got time to bleed.
Thank you. So that's my pick, Chirrut Imwe. Not that Baze was a bad character, but I like Chirrut better. And plus, he popped me. He hit the line of the movie when they put the hood on him and he goes, "I'm blind." Anyway, Doc, if you could grace us with your looks for about 2 seconds and stop painting the shaft of Hank McCoy.
So speaking about look,
speaking about Shaft.
so which look did I like better than these characters? I think I liked Chirrut's look a little bit better. He had that monk look. I think they drew too much onto the Asian kung fu Saturday Channel 5 kung fu theater monk stereotype.
If you're gonna book him, what are you gonna book him as? No,
but it was like basically they took somebody from like fucking half a loaf of kung fu and just dropped them off in the Star Wars universe. Make him a little bit different. I know they casted the actor because of his kung fu skills so they could, showcase that and see that. But it was a little too familiar in like the non-Galaxy Far, Far Away kind of way. But look-wise, he was better. Weapon-wise, I think Baze definitely gets him. Chirrut had that stupid fucking huge crossbow that could shoot, only one shot before he had to refill it again. But Baze walked out, like you said, a la Jesse Ventura, and was just blasting shit away with the Gatling gun. Action-wise, the first scene when Chirrut shows up and he kicks the shit out of all the stormtroopers was dope. But I also think the death scene that Baze had at the end was a little bit better than Chirrut's, where he just walks out and is like a human fucking tank, just taking them out as he's taking shots, taking them out, taking shots, taking them out, taking shots. And they had that touching little moment between the two of them. So for me, I think, despite the fact that one of the greatest lines of that movie and of the whole Star Wars universe is, "I am one with the Force is one with me," was said by Chirrut, I think for me, Baze is more over.
Okay.
Good for you. You went different. We went left, you went right. We go straight, you go Doc. Anyhow.
Just when you think you have all the questions, the answers.
Dick. Way to blow the spot. Way to blow the spot. Dick. Oh, God. Never throw a machine gun at a guy who holds rocks. Oh, I mean.
There's no other Star Wars show quite like this one. Fuck what anybody says, man.
Oh, God. Anyway. So that's moreover, folks. Well, you guys want to chime in and give us two aspects of Star Wars you want us to try to compare? Just send it our way. newforceorder.com or newforceorder@yahoo.com, and we'll grant you your wish. We've done it before. We'll do it again. But aside from Who's More Over and Rogue One, which is our former producer's favorite movie of Star Wars, what else is going on? Any other news or any other tidbits you guys want to drop before we go into the other segments?
Yes, there was an article that was out there.
Was there?
Yes, there was. That Screen Rant had dropped.
A Star Wars one?
Star Wars article, indeed. It was
discussing. Screen Rant.
Let me scroll back.
Discussing. On the right of screen.
Star Wars Legends should follow Marvel Comics' example. So, basically, they've been talking about the fact that Marvel has, and also DC also has this cornucopia of stories that they tell outside of the normal universe. So we all know that stories like Shadows of the Empire and The Heir to the Empire are not canon, much like Revan.
Not sorry.
But not sorry. But those stories were really, at that point when they had given them to us, all under the banner of Lucasfilm, and were canon during that time.
Time out. I'm gonna put a little interjection, if you will. Real simper there, sunshine. None of that stuff was considered canon by George Lucas. He did have his guaranteed. He was just making money off the Star Wars property, so all those stories were asterisk. None of that was canon.
I don't know.
There was too many contradicting stories. Maul had died like 3 or 4 different times, so there's no way it could be canon. You know what I'm saying? Boba Fett has come back 5 different ways. There's no way they could be canon in the EU. If the EU was...
He is canon. He is canon. How is he not canon? How is he not canon, guys?
Because he's not canon.
What is he doing in this Disney app, in the Star Wars app?
The app is not canon, dude.
Yes, it is canon.
No, it's not. Because whatever happens in the app...
Listen, man, if you guys out there think that I have presented sufficient evidence that Revan is canon, let us know. newforceorder@yahoo.com. And if you motherfuckers don't take my side on this, tell me, man.
Were you gonna go put on your white laser shoot and dance yourself all the way down to the discotheque?
He's not canon.
Let me tell you, I will personally execute order fuck everybody in the ass Greek style. Okay.
Oh, order forget about it. My hair.
Order
I work so hard on my hair.
my hair. All right. I'm sorry, man.
Anyhow, so go on, Jock. Go on.
So they're talking about that Star Wars should take a cue from the Marvel universe and try to wrap up those stories that they have in Legends and put them in under the, as Marvel has it, the What If banner.
The what?
The What If banner.
What if? Okay.
What If? So Marvel has this whole number of stories. It was actually a series that they did for a long time, which was one of my favorites. Was the What If series, which basically took a turn. They took a specific story and they said, well, what if this happened instead of that happened? So what if the X-Men didn't defeat Phoenix? What if Uncle Ben didn't die? What if it was Aunt May? What if
Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yes. What if the Punisher's family never died? So they took you along the story for an issue or two about what would happen if a pivotal moment in a character's history was not what we knew it to be and how it was written, which basically spun off into a lot of different things. DC has their own brand of this called the Elseworlds, where they tell all these crazy stories. One would be, and what if Batman was alive during the time of Jack the Ripper? That's the whole Gotham by Gaslight story. They had the other one where it was called the Red Sun, where Superman lands in Russia instead of America, and he was raised by the Russians as
Russia.
Basically their nuclear weapon. Him and Vladimir Kozlov and Nikolai Volkov and give me some more Russian wrestlers from the 80s.
Ivan Koloff.
Nikita Koloff. Exactly. We can go down the list. That was such a greatest gimmick ever. Let's just make him Russian. That's my
Dude,
Vince,
if you don't play the Russian national anthem, we're gonna have a problem.
All right, 1:10:50.
You know what?
So I used to memorize that when I was a kid. Did you have that memorized? Because I watched so much fucking wrestling. I would do it with Nikolai. Exactly. So
rest in peace.
They're talking about, yes, that they should take all those legend stories and just not officially canonize them, but have a place for them in the Star Wars universe, and maybe a place where other people want to play inside that, inside that garden, where they could tell stories that it's outside of the canon, but potentially is still a good story. I think it's a great idea. I think, listen, what's better than Star Wars? More fucking Star Wars, even if it's not canon, except that Revan guy.
Night Fever soundtrack. No?
That fucking the Revan guy.
I never heard of him.
Fucking chunk.
So I think it's a good idea for them to do that and to push that forward, so we could have a place for all these stories and not be like, fuck it, it's garbage. I'm not going to read it because it has no bearing and no place in the Star Wars universe right now.
You see, can I just say something real quick, Spiro? Maybe you can agree with me on this. You see how Doc just chimed in on the show? He was talking in the mic. He had passion. He had gravitas. He had that ruthless aggression behind his voice and was part of the show. And
everybody got to see his beautiful eyes and shit.
Exactly, right? He connected with the fans, made that emotional connections, because this is your moneymaker. When you sell your match, you got to sell your face, because you got to show the agony. You got to show the gravitas. You got to show your hatefulness. Instead of being like that fucking disc jockey from freaking Wayne's World. Yeah. And not paying attention to Wayne and Garth.
That's my gimmick, though, man.
No, that's not your gimmick. That's his gimmick, because he's too busy freaking.
See, that's how you sell.
That's
right
how
there.
you sell, brother. That's how you sell.
That's how you sell right there. Look at that.
That's right. That's right.
And if you're wondering why I have that photo, I'm definitely going to Photoshop a cock in that at some point. So it's
of course you would. Of course you would. But regardless of that.
You know what, man? That's actually not a bad idea. They can do that.
What, Photoshop a cock in it?
You're supposed to be on my side, Malaga.
Well,
he's only half.
I was referring to the whole the what if, but yeah, sure, Doc, man. If you want to do that, throw it up on the website, maybe even, But listen, man, the thing is this: will they do that? I mean, they can make animated films based on all those stories, and it would make money, unless they plan on cherry picking things that they want to make canon and shit here and there.
They have, unlike Revan. Revan's not been picked.
I'm telling you, I presented
the little hand from Toy Story. Ooh, we have been chosen. Revan is still sitting in the freaking thing. He hasn't been chosen yet. He may be. He may be. I'm not going to doubt it. If Disney's smart, they will, but they haven't. They've done this, guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dark Horse Comics. They did it in Dark Horse. They ventured down different paths. One storyline in particular that I loved, which I thought was clever editing. Han Solo gets into a fight with Chewbacca on the Falcon, gets shut down, and has to hyper jump and crash lands on Earth. Right? And then he lands in like the the Wild West time of Earth. And what happens is it gets attacked by Indians, get killed by a tribe of Indians. And Chewbacca goes roaming in the woods, and he's Bigfoot. The legend of Chewbacca is really Bigfoot. And what happens is Indiana Jones comes and finds Han Solo's remains, and the whole story gets told. I think that's clever editing to its finest. Obviously, it's not canon. I mean, there's another story where Darth Maul comes to Tatooine and tries to kill Luke Skywalker when he's a child. And Obi-Wan Kenobi tries to stop him. And as Obi-Wan Kenobi's fighting him, Darth Maul gets the best of him at one point in the fight. And it looks like he's going to go after Luke. All of a sudden, Uncle Owen shoots him on the side of the head, blows his brain right out of his head. And that's how Darth Maul dies. You know what I mean?
Imagine this, what if in that same battle, Obi-Wan Kenobi, that senile motherfucker, accidentally decapitates Luke, baby Luke and shit.
Now you're getting too dark.
Imagine that shit, though.
Fucking
That's too
shit
dark.
today,
That's
boy.
Hey, man, I'm the fucking Dark Lord of the fucking podcast, and
You're just saying that because your kids are asleep.
Yeah, that too, but, you know.
Dying on
Finally.
danger, snacking abortions. Well,
regardless of all that, I mean, there's numerous stories. There was a story where Darth Vader actually fought Darth Maul, and they actually had a big lightsaber battle. And spoiler alert, Vader kills Maul because he decides to gut himself with the lightsaber, and he kills Maul from behind. Like Maul had him like in a bear hug from behind type of, like a go behind type of position, and Vader sacrifices to stab himself to kill Maul, and he goes, "Why? How'd you do that?" He goes, "I hate myself even more." Or something to that extent. I don't remember exactly verbatim what he said. Anyhow, I mean, yeah, if they could do it, cool. Would they do it as animation? Probably not. I think, unfortunately, as good as idea that is, I think it would be too confusing for the fans. I don't think the fans know the timeline like us geeks, like us Star Wars marks, to the point where they can separate, apples from oranges. I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But it's not a bad idea.
I think it should happen.
But you also think freaking Dengar should be Boba Fett, so who knows? Anyhow. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think Dengar bought the Boba Fett armor, but not with Imperial credits, by doing dirty Kama Sutra things to Boba Fett and got really nasty? Said, "Hey Fett, let me see your Sarlacc pit."
Oh God.
Those brown stains on my diaper is not dirt.
I'm gonna tell it to my wife later. Hey baby, let me see your Sarlacc pit. Come here, Chewbacca. Let me see that Sarlacc pit.
Damn.
So it's time, baby, for the Kama.
Oh, better
Sutra.
late than never. Better late than never.
All right. Anybody have a pick tonight?
Bro, you want to pick?
Let me unmute my mic for this. I thought I was in the clear. Let's go with 72.
72. This is a good one. Okay. 72 is titled The Speeder Bike. And it stars the bed that's always in the creepy ass little bed that's always in one of these little Kama Sutra things. Wicket the Ewok and a Scout Trooper.
Yub nub.
Yub nub indeed. And as you can see, the speeder bike involves Wicket. The Scout Trooper is face down on the bed on all fours. Knees, hands and knees, ass up, and Wicket looks to be riding the back of the Scout Trooper, a la the speeder bike.
He's got his face down in the fucking pillow.
Do you think Ewoks, like little people, are well endowed more so than their size actually shows? Does the size matter not for the Ewoks? I don't know.
That apply to Yoda too?
That's a good question. Judge me by my penis, you do? So that's the speeder bike. I think that's actually a pretty good one. 72 is good for Spirit.
I wish they had more articulation. This way he could like fish hook him. You know what I mean?
Oh, this guy's talking my language now.
Damn.
Oh, that's the great. You ever see the meme where it's the guy fish hooking the chick and it says, when your dog eats something off the floor, you're trying to get to it, and he's like, fish hooking the chick. I'm gonna send you guys a meme later that my son sent, the big one. I mean, it's like as dank as you can get. DM me if you want to see it. I know Frankie Luna is gonna do that. Anyway, let's go to the haikus over here. Let's see. This is good and very appropriate for what we're talking about. Boba Fett engulfed, swallowed ever so deeply within a sarlacc pit.
Fucking ghetto gaggers and shit. The fuck?
Tremendous.
Oh, Spiro, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Of course you do. You got a PhD in that stuff.
You have a PhD in pornography, ghetto gaggers, bang bus, fake taxi. Those are all fucking fantastic. Anyway, those are all great.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
My sister's hot friend.
My sister's hot friend. You have a sister?
Oh. Anyway.
Thought you had a brother that hated us. Did you used to dress him up as a girl?
No, I did
that
not.
explains everything.
It does.
He was a little
Come
fat
here.
fuck.
I want to play Dr. Fred. Your brother's name's Fred, right?
My dad's name is Fred. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's weird. How's he doing?
He's all right. He's still in the rehab center. He's coming out soon. He's begging me to come out. I got a great call tonight from the rehab center. They said, hey, is this Dr. Rowe? I said, yes. They said, your dad, he fell out of the bed today. I said, okay, it happens. What are you going to do? The circumstances revolving the fall was that he told us that he was getting out of bed to kill his neighbor that's next door because he refuses to shut the fuck up. And he fell while he was getting out of bed. My dad's neighbor is this old Cuban guy who looks like Jackie Robinson, who all he does is scream all day long, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, pain. And he like yells at the nurses. And he tried to get me to charge his cell phone with the batteries from his remote control from his TV, which was fantastic. I was like, those don't fit in there, bro. So my dad finally had enough after 2 weeks being in there. He got out of his bed and tried to strangle this fucking guy and fell to the floor on the way there.
You know whose fault that is? Carol fucking Baskin.
Pretty much.
He got tired of that guy going, I can't hump.
Carlito, he's still even on.
He's next to Lalina. Oh, man. Fuck.
So that was my day today. I was cooking dinner. I got a phone call.
What were you cooking?
Some Blue Apron shit. Some stuffed pork roast with
What'd
farro.
you stuff it with?
My dick.
Oh, then it must have been a snack, not a meal.
Oh, man.
You're wrong,
all right.
you're wrong,
Speaking
you're wrong.
about
Wrong for-
what? What's up? What were you mumbling about?
I said you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yo, man, this fucking coronavirus shit, it might have turned into the zombie apocalypse because there's fucking helicopters like flying up above head here. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, speaking of Corona. Corona.
Yes, that was on cue.
Listen. Hear it?
No.
Epic fail. Sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but
What about the helicopter? Finish your story.
so what about it? I'm saying that it's flying around here.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hear it now. Okay, that's why you asked us to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it. You know what, dude? I almost got to a fist fight at Dunkin' Donuts the other day.
Over what?
Huh.
A donut.
Nah, I don't eat that crap. The most stupidest thing. We were going to visit my mother-in-law, right? We're bringing her like a flower for Easter, right? One of those blooming tulip flowers or whatever. And we decided to stop at the supermarket and get them a little something like biscotti or something like that. They both got the coronavirus and stuck in the house, right? So they can't leave the house.
Fuck.
So we're going to drop it off on the doorstep to let them know that we stopped by. They were going to come out, wave hi to us from a far distance, and happy Easter, and then leave. I go into the supermarket. Takes forever because I have to wait on line. I buy the stuff. Got to wait on more lines to pay for everything. As soon as I get to the car, my wife's like, one of the kids, Nico, my youngest one, has to go potty. I said, all right. Dunkin' Donuts is in the same parking lot. We go to Dunkin' Donuts. As we walk into Dunkin' Donuts, you people line up on the left-hand side of the divider to get stuff, right?
You people.
So as I'm walking, Nico decides to take off. I don't know where the bathroom is. That bathroom's to the right. So as I'm walking, we're on the left-hand side of the divider. You can go around as soon as you walk into the right of the divider to go to the bathroom. Well, my son already walked forward like a few feet, so we had to go and then make a right after the divider ends. There's a guy standing there. We're about to make the right to go to the bathroom. This guy starts huffing and puffing, throwing his arms up, looking like a retarded chicken. And he like pacing, walking around almost like in a circle, having a conniption fit. I look at him and said, got a problem, man? What's wrong? 6 feet, man, 6 feet. I looked at him and I said, guy, are you serious right now? I said, I'm taking my to the bathroom, my 4-year-old son. He goes, 6 feet, bro, 6 feet. Meanwhile, the guy had no gloves on and no mask, right? This 55, 60-year-old man. I said, listen, take it easy, sunshine, if you know what's good for you. He goes, don't say take it easy. Don't tell me to calm down. Because I told him to calm down. Not take it easy, sorry. I said, I just did. What are you going to do about it? Meanwhile, I got my 4-year-old son with me. So I take him to the bathroom, he does his business. And I'm like, I said, listen, dude, I can understand why people get upset, but don't be an asshat. Don't complain about 6 foot distance. Meanwhile, you're walking out with no hat, no mask, no gloves, nothing. But you're gonna complain about a 4-year-old kid walking by you. You know what I'm saying? But
People are fucking idiots. Trust
me.
That's like fucking parents that don't vaccinate their kids, and then they're like, "Oh my God, don't send your fucking kid to school sick because of my kid." Well, you know what? Take the fucking steps to ensure that it doesn't get sick.
I disagree with you. I don't believe in vaccinations.
Well, I know.
You're fucking retarded.
I'm not retarded.
You are retarded.
No, I'm not.
The type of motherfucker that starts shit with a man while he has his child with him is a piece of shit. And I'm gonna be straight up. I've had to beat the shit out of a guy one time while he had his kid, but the fucking reason was extreme. The motherfucker, okay, I'm just fuck it, I'll fucking tell it. The motherfucker threatened my sister with rape. Okay.
What?
Now my sister's the fucking type that doesn't need anybody to come save her because she's even crazier than me. But I went in there. I kicked his door in, and he was laying in bed right next to his son. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to give you 1 second to go to the next room. He took too long, and I laid his father the fuck out right in front of him. And I landed another one and another one. Motherfucker ended up looking like fucking Joseph Merrick. Okay? In case you people don't know who that is, that's the Elephant Man. But I went to the boy and I apologized to him and I explained to him why. Okay? But if this guy's throwing a fucking fit and your kid is there, he's pissing you off, but your kid, you know what I'm saying? He might be scared maybe. You don't do that shit, okay?
No, of course.
You don't do that,
Listen, the stories just told right now are fictional, and we change the names to protect the innocent. It's all alleged. It could be What If from the NFO, the What If series. So there you go. Doc, do you have a story getting your ass kicked? Because we know you can't fight.
No,
I know Joey Tell smacked you around a few times at the Ludus.
Never. Not once ever.
You do that fake kickboxing shit, so.
Not in that smelly ass fucking basement. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to die of motherfucking measles. That's right. Anyway.
Listen,
you know
flu
what time
shots
it is,
don't work.
boys?
Yeah, it's time to get your kids
Boys?
vaccinated. It's 10 o'clock. You know where your children are?
That's for sure. It's time for TaTOYoine.
TaTOYoine. TaTOYoine.
TaTOYoine. TaTOYoine. You're the motherfucker who's not going to take that coronavirus shot either, so it's fine.
Oh,
anyway.
You're right. Unless it's, you know what, dude? That's what this all is about. Anyhow, go on. Wrong podcast.
Oh, no, it's 5G. 5G. Anyway.
You disco inferno?
We haven't. Yeah. No.
Oh, wait, no, that's Spiro.
I have a job.
Yeah, that's Spiro.
My best days are ahead of me.
What about me?
I said, what is he, Disco Inferno? I said, no, that's you because you like Saturday Night Fever.
That's me, baby. That's me. Hell yeah.
So, Disco Fever, yeah. What is that, G.I. Joe?
Should we take a diversion today and go in a different genre?
No, absolutely not. No.
Oh, goodness. All right, fine.
Only.
But by the way,
wait. Is it Snake Eyes?
It is Snake Eyes.
Okay, fine.
Damn, come on, man. Come on.
Okay. Snake Eyes is my favorite, dude. I actually got a bust. Yeah. I bought a Snake Eyes bust for $50 on eBay.
All right, so you guys got to see this. G.I. Joe is coming back. Okay, we're diverting from Star Wars today just for 1 single second. G.I. Joe is coming back, and they're bringing them back in the Marvel Legends style of figures. So they're going to be 6-inch, not 3 3/4 like we used to, because I think the day of 3 3/4, aside from Star Wars, is long gone. So they're bringing them back super articulated, super weaponized, stylized, and in the 6-inch range, multi-points of articulation, much like we're seeing with the McFarlane figures, with the Power Rangers, the Marvel Legends, and the Star Wars Black Series.
And the coronavirus, too.
The coronavirus. So this is the first of the G.I. Joe line. This is the Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
Can I ask you a question, Doc?
Yes, sir.
Did you turn your camera on?
Camera's on.
Okay, just checking.
Thank you. Hasbro Pulse exclusive deluxe Snake Eyes. So this was released around the time of Toy Fair. Okay. So it's got a couple pieces to it. So this is the top box. This is the bottom box over here. It's got this, nice looking food dog / Chinese tribal filigree on it over here with the, symbol on the side. I don't know what that means. But it comes in this awesome box. $40 on HasbroPulse.com, by the way, for the deluxe edition. I think the regular figures, when they release them, are going to retail for $19.99. First wave is going to have Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Duke, Roadblock, and Destro.
Yo, guys, real quick.
Destro's the villain.
Sorry.
There's a fucking chopper flying low.
Wow, we don't hear it, dude.
I know, but it's flying low nonstop. I didn't do shit, but if we get cut off, go do a GoFundMe shit. You never know.
It's a Republic cruiser.
Yeah.
So it comes with this little print inside of there, which is the box art from the front of the box I just showed you guys. And it is foamed. So basically we have the Snake Eyes here, which is probably going to be the main release Snake Eyes in a different box. And then it has a little Chinese scroll on the side over here, Asian scroll, with the other weapons that are associated with it in there, which is the bonus weapons that you get with the deluxe edition package here.
Is Timber with him?
Timber is not with him. But if you're savvy, I knew you were going to ask that question, you could repurpose a wolf that came with many different figures in the past, not Snake Eyes specifically, but there was one that came with a Metal Gear Solid figure that you could use as a Timber, which I have with my custom Snake Eyes that I made a couple months over there. There's another wolf that came with a Wolverine figure from the X-Men Legends line, the X-Men movie line, that you could also repurpose and make that into a Timber very easily. So,
hold on, please tell me it doesn't have that stupid. Please tell me it doesn't have that stupid open mouth mask.
You guys are breaking up. I can't hear you over there.
Really?
No, what open mouth mask?
Can you hear me?
Now you're good. Yeah, I hear you good. You're good now.
You remember that stupid mask, that open mouth mask that he had in the first film?
Yes, I do. Did not like that one at all.
What do you
Fucking
mean? What
stupid as
first
look,
film?
man. G.I. Joe movie.
The cartoon or the action film?
Movie.
His mask was
the
open?
live
I
action.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
He wasn't all full face mask?
Yeah, but he had the fucking mouth as like open and shit, you know?
You could see the outline of the mouth on it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, Ray Park did a great job as Snake Eyes, dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic job. Agreed. 100%. So it comes with this this little like wall unit over here that has a design of a demon fighting a demon on the side.
Is that like the secret door that opens up for the rub and tugs in the back?
Exactly. You have to knock twice and go from there. If you flip it over,
happy endings.
Flip over.
You could actually add the weapons on the back of the.
Oh, sweet! So it's like an arsenal type thing.
Yeah, it's like a little wall thing where you can put the swords, and it comes with some axes over here that you can put on there, some sais over here that you can put on there. You know, all this shit that you could fucking attach.
You can open
to the thing. I'm opening it right now. We're good.
I'm saying, like, you gonna keep it loose or you gonna keep it?
I see. The good thing about thinking in advance is that I bought two: one to keep loose and one to keep mint.
Nice.
So the Snake Eyes is here. Here he goes. Awesome package.
Yeah, it
double
is.
zero on the back end over there, right? You can see the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's got all the future characters that they're going to release. It's got Cobra Commander. It's got the Baroness. It's got Duke and Scarlet and all those other guys. Roadblock. Some ninjas. Some alley vipers on the top over there.
You know, Hasbro has right now. They put all the G.I. Joe episodes on YouTube for free.
Yeah, baby. I got them all on DVD. Side of the box right there. It's got Snake Eyes. It's got timber on the bottom, but you get no fucking timber, which is embarrassing.
False advertising.
That's upsetting. I know. That's very upsetting. And the man Snake himself comes with his sword, as we know. He always has.
You say the man? Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's got a sword over there. He's got the sheath for the sword. He's got a couple of different hands. We could put him in the Kung Fu Chop pose. He's got his knife, his trench knife that he had with him. He's got a backpack. You're very loud too, thank you. He's also got his weapon of choice, which was the Uzi, baby. Back in the 80s, the Uzi was popular.
Yeah.
He had the Uzi with the silencer. He's got a gun that goes in his holster with a silencer. He's all jacked up with his grenades. Multiple points of articulation.
Does he have the three grenades on the bandolero in the front?
Check it out, baby. 3 grenades on the bandolero on the front. You can see it right there. There he goes.
Does it have that card, the file card?
Let's crack them open. I don't think this one will, because this one is the deluxe preview edition. So there's no file card. I'm sure the ones that are going to come out are going to have the file cards on the back. So Snake Eyes is out. Let's take a look. We'll get a better look at him now. There's the bandolier right there. You can see it. Nice with the 3 grenades. Sword. He's got an extra set of hands. Oh, he's got a hand with a ninja star in it as well, which is pretty dope. He's got the knives. He's got his Uzi. He's got his backpack. So these, we've been waiting a long time to get some super articulated, bigger G.I. Joe figures. And
speaking French, huh?
Yep. These are it, man. I'm pretty psyched for these. The one thing he doesn't have, which is kind of unfortunate, I guess, is the he has it on his belt.
Baskin?
Yeah, he has it on his belt and he has it on his sword. It's the crest for his ninja clan, the Askaragi.
The red lines right there on the box.
Yeah, exactly. The red lines on the box right there. Yeah, that's how you know you're a child of the 80s when you get that tattooed on your forearm. That binds him in store.
I thought about it.
Do you have it tattooed on your forearm?
I thought about it for a long time, like Spiro just said, about getting it. And I vowed not to tattoo myself from my elbows down. So I do not have it. And that's the only place I would want to get it would be right there on the forearm.
Yep.
Where you should get it. Do not have it. But that's Snake Eyes, man. So I know we diverted a little bit from TaTOYoine this week. But listen, we've done nearly 51 episodes of TaTOYoine.
No, hold on, 51? Oh, what episode is this?
This is episode 58.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, but
So I thought we'd break the mold a little bit and show something cool.
One second.
Universe. Oh boy,
You
what's
know
he gonna
what,
get?
man?
That bitch Carol
I
Baskin over there?
Yeah, I actually did a photo shoot,
So-
man, a while ago with a dude
Ladies
dressed
and
up
gentlemen,
as Snake Eyes. Sorry, man. And I made him use a fucking lightsaber and shit.
Nice.
what happened?
It came out dope, man.
You did a shoot with Snake Eyes with a lightsaber?
Yeah. This guy, a buddy of mine, got dressed up as Snake Eyes, and we did a shoot. But I made him use a fucking lightsaber. It came out dope. If I could
Gotcha.
find it, I'll show you
Yeah,
guys.
send it over.
All right, just to steal Doc's thunder. This is what came in the mail for me today, and this is your B show to TaTOYoine. So,
Oh, Pop-Toween.
Pop-Towine. There we go. Pop-Towine. Pop-Towine. Pop-Towine.
Booyaka, booyaka.
You gotta put that horn in. Anyway, so me being the statue mark that I am, I got a good deal on a Kotobukiya Mace Windu Yoda statue. Here's Yoda. Guys, see Yoda right there?
Yeah,
Right?
posing and shit.
Yeah, he's
The Elvis
posed.
pose.
He's posed. He got his robe flaring. Comes with now this, it's selling on eBay for like $200-300. Maybe for like $1.95 if you're lucky. But luckily I found somebody who's selling it without a box. So when that happens, it devalues the item tremendously.
And we all know how much you hate boxes.
Are you done stealing my thunder after I stole your thunder, you piece of shit?
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
So it comes with a base that you put Yoda in. If I can find the hole.
Exactly.
There's the base with Yoda. Right? Doc, take a look. What do you think of little Yoda right there?
I like him.
All right.
Ready to slash.
Ready to mess people up. So slicing and some dicing. Then we got the bigger base. Right? This thing is huge. That's what she said.
Star Killer base?
That's right. Which connects to the Yoda base. So if you can see, it goes side by side. It interlocks. Like this. Let's see, you guys are very enthralled into my fucking thing that you guys are looking at the camera.
I am. I'm good.
And then
I can multitask.
I take off all this
This
awesome...
episode of TaTOYoine is brought to you by Bubble Wrap.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. The guy did a great job sending it over, though. I'm not going to lie. I've had people send me stuff with newspaper. And now this is the creme de la creme.
Nice.
Mace
Oh,
Mace
shit.
Windu.
Mace Windex, baby. Hell yeah.
That's it. So you put him on the base, right? And then boom. I'm not putting the sabers on because I don't think I'm going to put them in the glass case yet because I have no room.
That's not going in the case? That's got to go in the case.
No, it is. I got to make room, I'm saying. But if you see, there's the statue. Mace is about 12, 13 inches big.
Like me.
Yeah, okay. Yoda, you're not the meme that's traveling around. Yoda's about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches big, and it comes.
Oh boy.
Well played. And
touche.
yeah. And then that is your Kotobukiya statue, 1/8 scale of Mace Windu and Yoda. And here come the blades. There's the purple blade. There's his little green blade.
Were they both sold together, or were they both sold?
Yeah,
separately?
they come together. It's just like a 2-pack.
Wow.
So it's cool that I paid $60 for this, bro. I couldn't believe that I was able to get it for $60. You know what I mean?
That's an awesome deal.
I found them on what? You know what? It wasn't even
Mercari.
What?
Mercari? No, was it Mercari?
Mercari.
That's another website where people trying to sell shit.
Yeah.
No, this was on the Facebook.
Gotcha.
Marketplace. So
Sweet deal.
for $60, no box. Yeah, I'll do it. No problem.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
And I buy
man.
the figures too. Anyhow.
Dope.
Zing. So that is your bootleg edition of not TaTOYoine, but Papoine. So there you go.
See, we got a Star Wars thing in there, regardless if I did
We did.
the Snake Eyes.
You know what? I couldn't find that picture, but I found something else, and it was a vision that I had, but it doesn't look like it's gonna come to fruition this summer. But I don't even know.
Oh yeah, baby, NFL bikini.
But I don't know. Maybe that's the fucking problem. Maybe these guys are not buying T-shirts because they're waiting for something like this to fucking come out because they swing on the left side of the river, as they say.
Hey man,
in some parts of the world, and that's fine. Hey,
Listen,
I'm not judging.
You know what someone told me? They go, yo, you want to get your views up? You guys want to get a lot of people watching your YouTube page?
Start marrying husbands.
What?
Start marrying husbands.
You got to get a tiger. No. They told me, get a hot chick on the show. Your ratings will go through the roof.
Of course they will.
Said that's not a bad idea.
Right.
I mean, we do have a bitch, but that's stock.
So either one of two things happens here, okay?
I just shot my dick off.
One of us shaves and throws on a fucking wig, or we start holding a casting couch thing,
Casting
I
couch?
mean, I'm sorry.
Contest, not couch.
Did I say casting couch?
That's also another good one, by the way. Casting couch.
Anyhow. All right, boys. Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at Dr.Dr_Destroyo, DESTRROYO, Instagram, Alex Arroyo, Facebook, Alex Arroyo, MD on Twitter.
You can find me Spiro_A on Instagram, also Darth_Spiridon. I actually started getting busy again on my YouTube channel. You guys can check out Rational Rage. They're short episodes. It's just opinions and rants. Check them out. The first one is about the coronavirus. The other one is about the Second Amendment, and something that cunt bitch Alyssa Milano, had to say about people buying guns. So that's on there. That's Handsome Reaper TV, all just one word, Handsome Reaper TV. On Facebook, Rational Rage. I have the page up there if you want to like it. And Twitter, Handsome Reaper. That's it for me.
You can find me at Greek God Papadon on Twitter, Greek God Papadon on Instagram, Demetrius Papadon on Facebook. Greek God Papadon is the YouTube channel where you can see all the matches and promos of yours truly. Pro Wrestling Tees / Greek God Papadon is the store where you can get your Greek God Papadon t-shirts. And do me a favor, guys. If you guys buy t-shirts from my store, or you buy t-shirts from the website, or you get NFL merchandise, do us a favor. Take a picture with it. Email it to us. Give it to us through the website. Post it all over your social media. Let them know that you're down with the NFL or you're down with GGP. So anyhow, regardless of that, tomorrow I will be on twitch.tv with the Conspiracy Horsemen. That's twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen, 7:15. It's myself, Stevie Richards, Ben Hamin, and Big Sal as we talk about open thought, questioning the narrative, and enlightenment of the others. Anyhow, more importantly, you can find us together as a cohesive unit at NFO_podcast on Twitter, New Force Order on Instagram, official New Force Order on Facebook, newforceorder.com is the website, and newforceorder@yahoo.com is the email address. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for your ears this week. We hope everyone's out there safe. Everyone is using their head and using precautions to keep themselves safe and not being ridiculous. Don't flip out like that guy at Dunkin' Donuts or you get smacked up NFO style. But regardless of that, thank you very much. This has been another exciting edition of the New Force Order.
For life.
And that's just too sweet.
Henceforth, execute
Homeboy 88.